Yamaga, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1, Omin Thompson. Access, 6'10", number 28, Alfred Sengun. Small forward, standing 6'11", number 7, Kevin Durant. The coach for your Houston Rockets is Ime Udoka. Grab the ball for your Houston Rockets.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Podziemski out there with D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the 4 slot. And for the Rockets, they'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Sengun in at the center. And this matchup always, Clark, seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will. Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And Sengun throws it down.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Here's Podziemski. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And here are the Rockets. Thompson passes to Smith. Now, here's Sengun. Guarded by Green. Shoots. Shot by Eason. No good. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Podziemski with it. He's covered by Thompson. Green passes to Moody. 2 on the clock. Santos, no good. Here's Houston now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And they did a super job of getting those extra opportunities. Offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls. Those possessions, I felt like, were key.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Green. Here's Melton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Melton took that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
D'Anthony Melton at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, with Melton, you get a lot. You get floor spacing, steals. He can play both guard positions. And he's a good rebounder for his size, too.
Melton hits them both. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, KD. Smith scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
And Durant, here we go. Good on the shot.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? But it helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here's Moody. Saw him with 10 points last game. Eason against Melton. The shot misses. Şengün kicks to Durant. Out to Smith. The tray. Warriors with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. And Shepherd subbed in for Tari Eason. Shepherd with the ball. He's defended by Podziemski. A nice shot by Katie.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3-ball's going down.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Out to Porzingis. To halt the run. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Shepherd. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Golden State fall. Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left to play in the first. Here's Spencer. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top. They're up by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Green is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Shepherd. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Okogie in a shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Warriors trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Spencer, the pass to Porzingis. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. Şengün passes to Shepherd. And finished off by Shepherd.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepherd a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Rockets leading by 5.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Shepherd. 1:51 left in the first half. Outside for KD. Over Moody. Durant, no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Pass to Podziemski. Now Porzingis, guarded by Green. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Melton with the steal. And here is Moody. And it's good, 2 points.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
1:05 left to play here in the half. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Clippers.
Scoring a 50.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Warriors trail by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Podziemski with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Clippers. Pass to Post. Now here's Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Over Green. The little short-range fadeaway off target. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
Let's get ready for your Occupy Arena Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. It'll be the Mavericks against the Magic in Orlando. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
Let me go through my papers, Ernie. This game is too close to call. Pretty evenly matched squads. This is what my research is showing.
Yeah, it might just come down to who wants it more. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Rockets.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Draymond Green, Podziemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Moody, and it's Santos in at the 4. Now here's Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here he goes. And that one, good. Melton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors.
The first step of Melton, tremendous. It helps him create the separation on the bounce that he's looking for.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 3-point lead. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Strong finish by KD.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now, here's Moody, defended by Durant. Green left side. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Thompson. Back to Eason. Spins. It's tipped and stolen by Melton. Here's Moody. Now Podziemski. And here's Melton. There's a screen. Back to Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. From about 19 feet. Green, no luck. Houston leading by 5. In the corner, it's Eason. Back to Thompson. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
On the floor right now is your lock crew. Let's hear you, the boy.
Substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tari Eason. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Melton. Now, here's Moody. Porzingis with a screen on Durant. Here's Moody, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Here's Okogie. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Outside Durant. Here's Capella. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis passes to Spencer. Back to Porzingis. Shoots over Capella. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Alperon Şengün. He's out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Shepard out there with Clint Capella. And it's Okogie in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Spencer, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Şengün passes to Shepard. Okogie for 3, and Spencer pulls it down. Warriors shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Rockets leading by 7. Shepard, the pass to Okogie. With the drive, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now post. Here's Spencer. Bajemski with it. 4 on the shot clock. Porzingis knocks down the 3.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
Houston leading by 6. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Capella. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Santos.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's 1:59 left in the game. Green with a screen for Melton. Şengün with the rebound. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Durant! No good there. Warriors trail by 6. Now, here's Melton. Jacks up a 3. Smith there for the rebound.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Melton with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Rockets leading by 3. Durant up top, defended by Moody. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. 3. Good.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Melton against Eason. Beyond the arc. Dives for it. And they get it back. Another chance. Rebounded by Thompson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Baczynski. First personal foul. First team foul.
Points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
It's stolen by Green.
When a cross-court pass gets telegraphed like that, it's often easy pickings.
Pulls the trigger. Oh, no good on the dunk. And that's an intentional foul.
Moses Moody. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Jabari Smith Jr. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you next time.